Assalamu alaikum, guys. Tenderfoot 6 here. I'm here with a introduction video to give you in depth of why I have a YouTube channel and other things I want to touch upon. One of the things I want to say is I've never been the type of person to be in the camera, be in pictures. I come from Bosnia originally, born and raised in Bosnia until about 5 years old when the war started. I went through that ordeal by the will of Allah. He brought us here to our second home in '95, Texas. Been here about 20 years. So one thing I want to say is I've always been told that I have an interesting story, but I never was the type to just really, I live a really private, personal, I have a personal, private life that I like to live. And just, friends and family and other people that I've met who are, some powerful people, some people who have interesting lives as me, who have told me to share my story, So one of the reasons why I'm doing this is because my ranger, my mentor, encouraged me to do this. This is more of like a therapy thing. I deal with PTSD and other things. Sometimes it's hard. Like last night, it was very hard for me to sleep. Constantly thinking, somebody's gonna do something to us. So, I was up patrolling the base, making sure everybody was okay. Oh, and please pardon me. Today is Thursday, March 7th, making this introduction video. And I'm doing this not just for me, but for other people that I love, that I care about, my family, my friends. I've since the last video, since the things I've been posting and sharing, I have some friends who are interested in doing this now, because of that. I'm also a mentor to young kids who are in the street life. I help them get out of the gangs. It's just, I'm going to touch up on a lot of things, and I want to do that in a little time that I have, because we're getting ready to go. Monsoon season is getting ready to start. It started raining last night, and when monsoon starts in Mexico, it usually lasts for about 3 months straight. All this area where I'm at is going to get flooded with water. And the difference between my channel and what I'm trying to do is, with all due respect to all the other survival channels out there, the difference between me and them, theirs is for entertainment. Mine is for, helping people understand what it's like, especially for a Bosnian doing this, right? Literally, Ranger has purchased quite a lot of property throughout. Right now, we're in like a border. And when I say border, I can see Mexico right here, like literally. We see Border Patrol coming by, he has purchased some land, and we're out here, just, outlining it, getting ready for they're gonna they're gonna open a national park here pretty soon. Apparently the area that he purchased the land in is historical land, historical marks everywhere. And that's one of the reasons why we're out here. Second is because, like I said, people have encouraged me to do this, to share my experiences. People say my life is like a movie. I don't see it that way, but I've been told that, I have a really interesting story. And, one being, I went to prison for 7 years, reason why I have tattoos. Tattoos in prisons are like IDs, identification. I went to prison for being a Muslim, and I'll share that story later on down the future. My channel There is no script. We don't have a director. There is no, hey, we're rehearsing or nothing like that. What you see is raw and uncut meat being. What you see is what you get. And I just wanted to give y'all that, so y'all know who I am. What am I about, How did I get my name, Tenderfoot6? Uh, in Bosnia, I lived on the farm. When my mom was old enough, she moved to the city, so I would be going back and forth. My grandmother taught me a lot of things. I'm a very, I love animals, so it's like I'm an animal whisperer. I can walk upon, animals, and by the time they figure out I'm there, which you'll see in some of my videos, by the time they figure out I'm there, they're like, whoa, what the, and my ranger said that if I can track and walk upon animals and, without them hearing me or anything like that, then I can do that with humans. So that's another thing. One of the thing is, like, once I complete my training, I want to be a help. What if somebody gets lost out here? The skills that I have and what he's teaching me is a lost art. Instead of, using technology, I'm going to use what, originally what the Rangers use, So what if, your battery runs out on your phone? There goes your compass, So little things like this that I will be sharing in the future. There's other things that this video, this channel is going to be about: cooking in the wilderness, cooking in the desert. What is life like in the desert, especially bordering next to Mexico. And like I said, of course, since I've been here, I gain injuries, scratches, whatnots, stab wounds here and there. I mean, some of these needle, these things, man, they're pretty huge, man. They're wrong step, wrong move, you're gonna get injured pretty good. But yeah, guys, definitely cooking videos. We're gonna also be looking for rocks. There's apparently Mexico has silver, so we bought a rare material, we bought a metal detector, so we're gonna be doing that. You're gonna see me doing that in the future. Also, I've learned martial arts. I come from a background of fighting, and not because, that's something, it's because I had to protect myself, me and my family, through the years of being a Muslim, and a, Bosnian Muslim at that, So what it's like being a Bosnian in Texas, I'm hoping to reach people who are just like me. I have friends from all walks of life, and my whole thing is, if I can inspire somebody who has an amazing story just like me, I'm hoping to inspire you into going to that next step just like me. I used to be like, who wants to hear my story, whatnot, and what made me make that choice is, like I said, I want to give back. I want to change lives. I want to inspire people. That is the whole main deal about my channel and why I'm doing this. We got a bird, knows I'm here, sounding off the alarm. It's very beautiful. It's very tiny too. Since monsoon season has been coming back, a lot of hummingbirds, a lot of, like, I guess Mexico has some beautiful hummingbirds, right? And I interacted with some last night. I wish I could have caught that, man. I mean, it was just amazing. When I'm out here, man, I just feel alive. Yeah, I'm a city boy. I can do, man, wherever you put me, I'm gonna survive. It doesn't matter. I've looked at death, death has looked at me in the face quite a few times, and I didn't think I was gonna make it this far. But apparently Allah has and this is Allah's will too, me doing this. I never thought in years that, I would be doing something like this, presenting my story to the world, sharing my story and my experiences. So you will definitely see some of my friends, that I've inspired that want to do this, that came out here with me this time. And a lot of some of my, close, like my wife, she wants to come out here and do this. So she came out with me this time. And so that was a beautiful experience within that. Uh, yeah, guys, so that is my introduction video. I want to keep it simple. I don't want to do too much, but like I said, I'm doing it for a lot of people, not just for myself. And you know, main goal is to inspire you. And if you don't hear from me within from the month, I'm not posting this because of Ramadan. So I do expect myself to participate in that. um, but I've tried to gather as much as footage and as much as stuff I could during this time around. And since the monsoon season is coming, like I said, we have to get well prepared, because once you're out here, a lot of the roads, you know, a lot of the ways to come in and out, you know, they're going to get blocked by the water. And you know, we're making sure that our base camp is safe from the water. It doesn't get overflowed and take our provisions. And you know, we have MREs out here that we keep out here just in case. We have medical supplies, stuff like that. So you're gonna see a lot. You know, you're gonna see a big change. You know, you're gonna see a lot from me. The experience wise, I'm going to show you what works for me out here. You know, everybody, you know, the survivalists out there, you know, not knocking them, you know, more props to them. But you know, I'm just giving you my experience, how it's working for mine, you know, and what works here. But all right, guys, over and out.